All right, folks, today we are going to brew ourselves a batch of wine. I have got here a kit, probably the most popular kit to buy on the market, Wine Expert. This is a Pinot Grigio. This is my wife's favorite wine right here. This is her everyday sipping wine, as we like to say here in the South. And let's open her up and see what all's in here. Paid $100 for this, but I will get 30 bottles of wine. So go to the package store and buy yourselves 30 bottles of wine. This is equivalent to about a $15, $18 bottle of wine off the shelf as far as quality goes, in my opinion. So you know, at $3 a bottle, that's definitely a cost saving. You got your instructions. All right, we got our bentonite, which is a clay that keeps your wine clarified. Potassium sorbate and potassium metabisulfite. What these are is they're wine stabilizers and will also kill the yeast when you're done with fermentation. Comes with a sachet of yeast. And isinglass. Now isinglass is made from I believe shellfish. Actually, where they come up with this stuff, I have no idea. It comes from the swim bladder of a fish, and this clarifies the wine, gets all the solids to drop out. There's other items that are available, but this is what comes in this kit. The other thing is your bag of grape juice. Now this is, I believe, 10 liters, 2.6 gallons, and it is concentrated. Okay, so we're going to start off with our instructions here. Please read all instructions. Okay, so first thing it says to do is to put 2 gallons into our 2 gallons of water into our 2 liters of water, a half a gallon, into our fermentation bucket and stir in our bentonite. First thing I'm going to do is get our bucket. I got sanitizer in here. We're going to get it finished, getting cleaned up, and take it from there. All right, this is a 6-gallon fermentation bucket, and I've got Star San in here mixed 1 ounce to 5 gallons. We're just going to get things cleaned up. Now you want now Star San is not for cleaning, it is for sanitizing. You know, you can use bar cleaner. I will do the outside edges of the bucket. It's had a little dust collect on it. It's been a few months since I've made a batch of wine. We will do our lid. Those are permanent stains on there from doing red wine. And we'll let that sit. Now, Star San is not toxic. It will not harm you. You can get it on hand. You can get it in your mouth. It's not going to hurt you. You're not going to drink this stuff straight, but you do not. Keeping everything wet with your sanitizer, that keeps everything in good shape. Now, our bucket's got markings on the side. It says put a half a gallon in. I'm going to start off with a gallon. It just makes measuring easy. I was going to do this yesterday, but here in Northwest Arkansas, we got bike rally called Bikes, Brews, and Barbecue. It's been going on all weekend. And they estimated we had 500,000 folks in town just for the rally. It's good for the economy, but it is hard on the ears. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is take our bentonite. Bentonite is a clay, actually. We're gonna take it. Excuse my crude camera work here. And we're gonna stir it into our water. There may be a half a tablespoon in that package. What you're trying to do is keep it from clumping up, but that's literally all it takes right there. All right, next thing we're gonna do, secure our lid in our box. Got a little sanitizer on it, no big deal. Take off our lid. They are tough. Then all you do, now what I do is when I've almost poured all the grape juice out of the box, I give it a good shake, because there's some tannins in there, there's some solids in there. They will all contribute to the flavor of the wine. Now see how cloudy that is? I'm going to pour that off in here. Got my garden hose going away there. That's what you're hearing in the background. All right. Take your bag of grape juice on out of the box. You can handle it. Pour it all in here. You can see there's still some solids in the bottom of the bag. What I do, give that a couple of fills of water. And what we're going to do now is add water up to our 6-gallon mark, which is right here on the lip of the inside of the bucket. So we're going to add water to our bag. And put the lid on. And get all those solids. Last bit of sugar out of the bag. Now I can get the lid back off. Compared to beer, wine is so easy. We're done with that. Put our trash in here. All we do, I'll usually fill it a little bit higher than the ring. Our table's a little lopsided here. And there you go. Give it a good stir. Because what'll happen is that juice is so concentrated, it'll settle in layers. and the yeast will have a harder time getting started. All right, we are at 76 degrees. We're in pretty good shape here. I've got a thermometer on the side, built onto the side of my bucket here, and to pitch our yeast, they want us between 72 and 75. So Buddy the brew dog's over there raising hell. We'll listen to that. But I'll go get my gauge, and we are going to do a test and see what our gravity is. We'll be right back. All right, let's get our hydrometer. Let's take a reading, see where we are. Come on around. Looks like we are 1.9. It's where the level of the water is. 1.92 is what our gravity is. And I like to take my instructions and I will write 1.92 SG starting gravity. Now, the other thing I like to do is peel the sticker off the box, and I will put it right here. 1.92 starting gravity, and today is 9/24. So we've got our wine labeled. We are just above pitching temperature. I'm not going to bore you with that, but you know, it's not going to kill it. I'll go ahead and show you. We'll take our sachet of yeast. We're 76 degrees. I mean, we're 1 degree over, so really not that big a deal. Now, when you pitch, this is called pitching your yeast. When you sprinkle it over the top, you do not stir it in. Gosh, that smells good. That's all there is to it. Okay. Take our lid, pour our sanitizer off of it. Get our lid on. All right, we've got our airlock here. I fill it with the sanitizer. That way nothing gets in. Put our silicone stopper on there. And in through the breather hole. And folks, that's all it takes. Okay? We will let this ferment for a good solid week. Okay, here's what the instructions say. Primary fermentation after 5 to 7 days. Draw a sample, and if our gravity is less than 1.01, we will rack that off into a carboy and start our secondary fermentation. Okay, so we've got our yeast in. We'll take it into the brew room, let it sit nice and quiet, and by this time tomorrow, this will be bubbling like crazy. Alrighty, we'll see you in a week when we go to secondary.